These 4 core strategies will improve any business. Hello owners, episode 71. I assume you know that because I said on Friday it was episode 70. Welcome to a lovely Monday. By the way, for any of you listening to the audio versions who wonder why there always seems to be seagulls and things in the background, if you're not having the advantage of watching these on video, because he's also on video, I record them outside in the fresh air because it's nicer. I spend most of the day sitting in front of computers. I'm adding a bit of fresh air, and I happen to live in Deal in Kent in the UK. It was just a seaside town, and it's about 400 yards from the seaside. When I'm in Vancouver, I'm also very close to the seaside there as well, which would be in Surrey. That would be White Rock. But I'll be there next week. For now, those 4 core strategies. So, number 1 is delegating. Now, you can call it outsourcing, you can do whatever, but delegating to a member of your staff or a member of your team or to an outsourcer. And it's not just delegating, it's delegating with full and complete trust. A lot of owners, a lot of us, are control freaks, and deep down the reason is because we can do it perfectly. We do it exactly how we want it to be done. We don't imagine that anyone else will be able to do it like us. Now last week I was at my strategic coach meeting, and this came up a couple of times. The night before I sat with one of the guys, and don't forget these are top entrepreneurs, and these are very, very smart people who've been on this for a while, and they go through their struggles. But what the guy was, what he was telling me was he was struggling because he is a consultant, and he found he could outsource some of the tasks, but some of the things could only be done by him. He had the skills to do it. Now this is over a meal. I didn't have time to explain, but that is a mindset problem. I also had a discussion with someone on the day. We did an exercise together, and he was struggling to offload emails because he worked in financial services, and it's very important that the emails are right. And he was too scared that if someone didn't work out, what if he then had to take it back under his wing and add it back to his task? That would be awful. And then to try and do it again would be, oh, they're not going to work. And what I explain is to think back when you first started doing emails. Who taught you? No one. How did you figure it out? You did it, then you got better, and then you got better, and then you could say, I've done it for a long time, I know how to do it, I've come across every situation, I deal with it. You taught yourself. When you delegate a task with trust, people are capable of doing anything. Do you think you are the world's best email answerer? No, you're not. What training did you have? Exactly. So, all you need to do is put the effort into giving that person the right training, and then the tools, and then keep on training, back them up, support them. Realize that when they get something wrong, it's a lesson in the learning journey. Trust them. If they're the right person, they will get it right. They will free up your time, and you will never have to do it again. But do not stop teaching them. Brings me on to the second core strategy. I mentioned it the other day. Always be learning. This is a very fast-moving world. I work online. In the 10 years since I've had businesses online, earning money from online purely, everything has changed so fast. I couldn't have done this a few years ago. Things change. You have to learn. Now, I'm an old git to a lot of you, and old people don't like to learn. I went to school 30 odd years ago. I finished all that. I don't want to learn again, but I'm prepared to learn because it benefits me. And it's not hard, because learning these days is available for free. Podcasts, books, groups, LinkedIn, Facebook, Google Plus communities, free membership sites, marketingforowners.com, blogs, fabulous blogs with information. Just stick to learning. Learn something every single day. Every single day you will advance. Learn if someone recommends a new type of phone or tool or an app. Find out how it would help you. Ask a question. How would this benefit me? And then they might tell you. And you go, aha. Okay. Then goal setting. You won't get anywhere unless you set goals, targets, things to aim for, and deadlines. Now, I said, personally, I set 90-day and 100-day and 100-day. How many days in a year? Sorry, 90-day, 1 year, 3 year, and long-term lifetime. The 90-day goals are reviewed constantly. I then work with to-dos. There are many, many tools that you can use to to keep up on daily tasks and to record and get back to things. Always set goals. Lastly, communication. That's twofold. You need to communicate with your customers. You need to communicate with your potential customers. And you need to communicate with your staff and your outsourcers and your assistants. You need to communicate all the time. You need to talk to people, and that's a two-way communication. Remember the old adage that we got one mouth, two ears. Listen to people. Listen to people's opinions. It's not all you. You are not as important as you think you are. No, really you're not. Ask your wife or your husband. I bet they'll agree with you. So, communicate. Those 4 core strategies, if you apply those constantly to your business and to your life, things will move forward, my friend. And it's a new book. We need a book for the week. We need to read. This will help with your learning one. So I'm going to recommend, this is one of my favourites actually. I was surprised about this. It's called Ready, Fire, Aim, and it's by Michael Masterson. Now we've had Michael Masterson on before when he wrote the book Changing the Channel with Mary Ellen Tribby. Excellent book as well. But Michael Masterson is a genuine business entrepreneur who makes a fortune from businesses. He's in direct mail or direct response business, but it can be applied to anything. What he does is he talks of the 3 stages of size in turnover of a business, up to sort of, I think it's up to 5 million, then up to something like 20 and then above. But he has some fabulous insights into what he learned and what did well for him. You can apply them. I've applied some. One of the ones is being faster to get projects done. He found, for instance, and he explains why, he found the longer a project took, the less likely it got completed and the less interested people were in completing it. If he sped it up, it worked and it made money. Ready, Fire, Aim by Michael Masterson. Fabulous book. Read it this week.